Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the Athletics Center on the UMass Amherst Mount Ida campus located in Newton, Massachusetts. Here to bring you some high school boys basketball between today's technical home team, although we're playing on what I guess is a neutral site, but the home team today, the Brimmer and May School Gators, and the visiting Newman School Cardinals. Pre-game clock has us a little less than 15 minutes before we get going, so we're scheduled for a 4 p.m. tip-off. And we see the Newman School team huddling up around head coach Gus King. As I think either before or after the game, they're going to have some kind of a little thing celebrating their senior class. So in the meanwhile, as we await the start of this game, let's take a look at the two teams' rosters. We'll start with the technical home team over here in the green jerseys, the Brimmer and May Gators. Starting with their senior class, first off we have number 22, Amir Ali. Number 1, Harrison Teschke. Number 11, or number 3, depending I guess, Asher Jackal. Number 41, Theodore T.J. Johnson. Number 23, David Kaplansky. Number 10, Luca Lewis Piconrora. And number 34, Jackson Ostrowski. So those are the seniors for Brimmer and May, the class of 2022. Now for the junior class of 2023, number 32, Thomas Giwala. Number 42, Julian Tague. Number 2, Sevak Glorikian. Number 30, Philip Lull. Number 24, Owen Williams. So that rounds out the upperclassmen for Brimmer and May. Their one sophomore, class of 2024, is number 5, Raymond Baez. And they have 2 freshmen for the class of 2025. Number 21, Vasilios Siotos. And number 0, Ryan Hurst. So that is the roster for the Brimmer and May boys basketball team, or varsity, their varsity 2 team, because I think school actually has 2 varsity teams. It's a little confusing looking up schedules online before this game. But either way, the Brimmer and May Gators are coached by Brenton Caesar Allen. And now let's take a look at the roster for the visitors on the scoreboard today, the Newman School Cardinals. Going in order of jersey number, first off we have number 5, Nixon Osias. Number 10, Terrence Alexis. Number 11, Aiden Farrell. Number 13, Fred Doe. Number 15, Donnie Yang. Number 22, Noah Thompson. Number 23, Jinhao Du. Number 24, Jack Maloney. Number 25, Alex Katz. Number 30, Ryan Richardson. Number 32, the captain, Shilu Jambunathan. Number 33, John Gadboys. And finally, number 34, Aiden Goldblatt. Head coach of the Newman School boys basketball team is Gus King. So a little over 10 minutes still left in the pregame clock. And as always, if you enjoy this broadcast, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming broadcasts. I've actually got another basketball game coming up right after this one later tonight between Brookline High School and Wellesley High School. And then I've got another game coming up this week for the Newman School Cardinals on Thursday when they play at Boston Trinity Academy. So be sure to stay tuned for all of those. As we await the start of this game, I will be going off the mic for a bit, but I will be back for tip-off. This stream's not going anywhere, so make sure you don't go anywhere either. So those of you tuning in might have just heard that horn, as it seems like with about 3.5 minutes left still on the pregame clock, that we are about to have some special pregame ceremonies, some senior day ceremonies, at the very least for the Newman School, is what I've heard. So they are getting the crowd amped up, some of the parents in the stands. And here comes their first senior, number 32, Chilu Chambunathan. The second senior for Newman, number 22, Noah Thompson. Senior number 3, number 5, Nixon Osias. Next up, number 33, John Gadboys. And rounding it out, number 24, Jack Maloney. So there is the senior class of 2022 for the Newman School boys basketball team. Chambunathan, Thompson, Gadboys, Osias, and Maloney. Perfect number for a starting lineup. And with just a minute left on the pregame clock, we're about ready to get this game underway proper. Once again, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from the Athletics Center on UMass Amherst's Mount Ida campus in Newton, Massachusetts. This game between the Newman School Cardinals and the Brimmer and May Gators. As the last seconds tick away, we'll soon have starting lineups and the opening tip-off. As predictably, Newman is set to start its 5 seniors. Again, number 5, Nixon Osias, number 22, Noah Thompson, number 24, Jack Maloney, number 32, Chilu Chambunathan, and number 33, John Gadboys. We'll see what kind of lineup Brimmer counters with. All right, coming out to take the tip-off against Gadboys for Brimmer is number 41, TJ Johnson. Among the other players on the floor, we see number 3, Asher Jackal, number 10, Louis Piconrora, number 23 looks like David Kaplansky, and I think the last one is number 1, Harrison Teschke. So the tip-off will be Gad Boys against Johnson. As the crowd's ready for this one to go, a 16-minute first half is on the clock. Playing with two halves. Here we go. Opening tip is awkwardly taken by Johnson. And I think, yeah, that's not a foul. They're just saying you can't do that. You can't pick it up. So the ball is going to go to Newman. Thompson inbounds to Osias, and Osias brings it up. Dribbling to the wing, he immediately fires for three. Front rim, no good. Rebound by Maloney. He hesitates, but then passes it out to Gadboys. Gadboys runs in for the floater, also no good. Gadboys collects the rebound. Back out to Jambianathan. Jambianathan for three is no good. Scrum for the rebound, again collected by Gadboys. This possession will not end. Osias now dribbling in, running floater, no good. This time rebounded by Teschke. Foul is called on Newman as they got a little aggressive, chasing after the ball, trying to get that rebound away from Harrison Teschke. That will be Newman's first foul. Scoreboard not showing who it was called against, but I think it was against Osias. Inbound finds Jackal and another foul. I think that one is against Noah Thompson. So very quickly, two fouls on the board for Newman School. No score yet after a fury of offensive boards by the Cardinals resulted in no points. Inbound goes back to Jackal, passes it out to Teschke. Teschke is getting trapped, and he finally throws it away to Jackal. Jackal throws it ahead, and now another pass is intercepted by Osias. He just hands it off to Jambianathan. A perfect press defense by Newman. Jambianathan dribbling with it, struggling to keep control. He hands it off to Osias. Osias dribbling, throws one down low to a cutting Thompson, who has to get it out of there, throws it to Gadboys. Gadboys has it poked loose but recovers. Swings it over to Jambianathan. Jambianathan fires, hits it! Chilu Jambianathan starts the scoring with a bang. A three-pointer with a man in his face. Once again, Jackal is dribbling, trying to work through the press. Throws a pass, deflected by Osias, but this time recovered by Teschke. Teschke passes out of double coverage, finds an open man, shot no good, rebound by Johnson, put back, no good, rebound by Jambianathan. The initial shot by Luis Piconrora did not fall, and the putback by Johnson also didn't fall. Still 3-0. Osias over to Jambianathan, another three, another one! Chilu Jambianathan, we know he's capable of going off from deep. He had 6 threes against Covenant Christian Academy a couple weeks ago, as this time the running floater from Piconrora is no good. An early 6-0 lead. The only player on either side to score any points is Chilu Jambianathan. Inbound goes to number 11, Aiden Farrell, as he takes over for Maloney. Quick pass to Jambianathan. He's trying it again, this time no good. Rebound collected by Thompson. Throws it out to Jambianathan from the corner, and he hits this one. Chilu Jambianathan is 3 for 5 from deep, and the game has just started. 9-0, and a steal by Thompson. Passes to Gadboys. Gadboys the layup. 11-0. Newman coming out like a house on fire, as that's another steal by Gadboys. Goes for a shot and draws a foul. Brimmer and May struggling to get through that press defense of Newman, and that's certainly been productive, but how about the production of Chilu Jambianathan? His senior day game, and he starts out 3 for 5 from deep. Now John Gadboys at the line shooting 2. First one is front rimmed, no good. I see we've got someone going in the live chat. A good friend, Yuli Burstein. What's better than one Jesse Mayfield broadcast in one day? 2 in one day. Hey, I feel it. I feel the excitement. Good to see you here, Yuli. Second free throw from Gadboys is good. 12-0. The lead for Newman as a timeout is called. And teammates off the bench swarming the players on the floor, particularly Chilu Jambianathan. I mean, I tell you what, there are sometimes I watch that young man, he goes for shots, and I'm like, why are you taking that shot? And then sometimes he's like, this is why. And this is one of those games where he's like, oh yeah, this is why I take these shots, because I can make them. And he's been making them. I mean, it's a unofficial count, but my count, he has made 3 of his first 5 shots from beyond the arc. And meanwhile, the Newman defense has been suffocating. As again, they're looking for an inbound, and it's immediately knocked away by Noah Thompson. He recovers it after awkwardly juggling the interception, gives it to Jambu-Nathan. He fakes, goes for another 3. Front rim, no good. Thompson recovers, throws back to Jambu-Nathan, fakes, starts to dribble, dribbles in, passes out to Farrell. Farrell runs in, gets smothered, no foul call, loose ball. Still no foul call. It's recovered by Brimmer and May. Running with it. Number 5 goes for a shot. There's the foul call. That's going to be against Osias. That was Raymond Baez seeing the floor for the first time, running in transition and drawing the foul from Osias. That should be foul number 3 on the half for Newman. Baez will be at the line, shooting 2. First from Baez is off the mark. As we got another sub checking in for Brimmer. This looks like number 0, Ryan Hurst. Second free throw from Baez rolls in, and Brimmer and May are officially on the board. 12-1 is the mark in favor of Newman. Farrell dribbling, swings it over to Osias. Osias holding it on the wing, throws it, and it's knocked away, recovered by Hurst. A pass over to Jackal. Jackal dribbling with it, throws it down low to Baez, kicks it out to Hurst. Now working it around, running in, number 21 is rejected by Nixon. Osias. Farrell running the floor, goes for the lay-in, no good. Loose ball poked at by Osias, but it goes out of bounds. How about the authoritative block from about the shortest guy on the floor, Nixon Osias. Looking around for an inbound, it aimed at number 21, Vasilios Siotos. But it was knocked away. I think they might have called a kickball or a foul or something. I don't know. The scoreboard's not keeping up with the foul counts for the teams for some reason. Inbound goes to Jackal. He tries a pass. It's deflected. Lost out of bounds. Stays with the Gators. Another desperate look for an inbound. Deflected right off the inbound, and Siotos has it ripped away by Thompson. He throws it to Gadbois. Gadbois saves it inbound to Thompson. Thompson throws it back down to Osias. Rifles it to Farrell. Farrell steps in. Floater. No good. Own rebound. Put back. In. And we got a technical foul. And I think that technical is going to be called against Newman's Noah Thompson. Talking to Coach Gus King right now, wondering what just happened. Because, I mean, not often you see a tech from a team that just scored, so I don't know what was going on there. You know, maybe he was unhappy with the lack of foul calls down in the post. He's been battling down there during the early stages of this game. Either way, Ryan Hurst at the line for Brimmer and May, shooting the technical free throws. He misses the first. After that putback by Aiden Farrell, the score is 14-1 in favor of the Cardinals. Second free throw from Hurst is good. And now Thompson will check out for number 10, Terrence Alexis. (14-2) the score, although whoa, now we got some arguing between the official and the Brimmer and May coach, Brenton Caesar Allen, as coach was saying that the scorer's table was calling for him. You know, they might be trying to work out some technical difficulties. I mean, the scoreboard isn't updating. You know, it should be 14-2 the score, and there should be, I think, at least 4 team fouls against Newman at this point, but it hasn't been updated. And they might just be looking at the scorecards, making sure those are properly updated. Bit of a weird break here. Scoreboard now is updated, at least in terms of the score, as the inbound gets to Jackal. Now passed back to number 24. Now stolen away. Osias rifles a pass, intercepted right back by Jackal. He throws a pass. It bounces over to Baez. Baez now running in. Ball is poked loose and last touched by Brimmer. Inbound to Osias, 14-2, the Newman lead, with a little over 12 minutes left in the half. Osias just runs in, goes for the floater, no good. Rebound by Gadboys. Gadboys draws a foul on the loose ball. That one is going to be against number 21, Vasilios Siotos. And the team fouls are now updated, 4 for Newman, 2 for Brimmer. So we had some temporary setbacks with the scoreboard, but now we're up to snuff. 12 minutes, 11 seconds left in the half. Off the foul, it's an inbound. It goes to Gadboys. Gadboys backing down, kicks it out to Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan fakes, dribbles in, turns around. Awkward fadeaway, no good. Rebound ultimately collected by Brimmer. That's Siotos giving it over to Jackal. Jackal trying to dribble around the trap, loses the ball, but draws a foul. Another one against Osias. I think that's 3 for him here in the first half, so he is likely checking out. And 2 players actually coming in, as Gadboys will also be checking out. Coming in, number 30, Ryan Richardson, and number 4, who I don't currently have on my roster. Whoops. As we got another quick foul call against Jambu-Nathan. I don't know why he's not here on my roster, because I know I saw him in the game against Covenant Christian, and I had his name somewhere. So this is odd to me. Inbound, a long 3 from Hurst, doesn't get the bounce. Rebound is tipped from Richardson to Farrell. Farrell bringing it up. 14-2 the score. Swings it over to Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan throws it over to number 4, now back to Farrell on the wing. Farrell driving in, goes for the weird floater, no good, and rebound is knocked loose, last touched by Brimmer. So if anyone in the live chat knows exactly who number 4 for Newman is, please let me know. For some reason, my roster sheet's drawing a blank. Farrell throws it over to number 4, gives it back to Farrell. Farrell holding it on the wing, dribbles, throws it down low to Gadboys. Gadboys backing down, goes for no shot. The shot does not count. They called travel. They called a travel against, not Gadboys, Richardson. They threw it to Richardson down low. It was and there's some real confusion about what exactly the violation was. And yeah, the officials having to try really hard to clear it up, because I think Newman was quite sure that was going to be a foul, but it wasn't. Inbound to Hurst, passed back to Owen Williams, now over to Jackal. Jackal dribbling it across half court, swings a pass over to Hurst, now to the corner. Siotos for 3, no good. Rebound by Alexis. 5 minutes now gone in the first half. Brimmer has not made a field goal yet, as they trail 14-2. Farrell dribbling in, awkward floater, and he hits it. Aiden Farrell off the, let's call it unconventional angle. A 16-2 lead now. Siotos dribbling along the baseline, throws one out, a fake and a not shot. Pass out to Siotos for 3. Again, no good. Battle for the board is lost out of bounds, last touched by Newman. 10 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first half. Newman with a comfortable 16-2 lead over Brimmer. Williams looking around for the inbound. Throws it out to Hurst, gives it over to Jackal. Jackal dribbling along the wing, starts to drive in, kicks a pass, finds Williams, and Williams travels. Now Newman getting ready to inbound. Inbounded to Alexis and given back to Farrell. Farrell swings it over to Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan decides to fire, no good. Rebound collected by number 4. And his pass intercepted by Williams. Long pass to Hurst in transition. And oh, we've got a foul away from the ball. And that's going to be offensive against number 41, TJ Johnson. I think you're going to say that he inhibited the movement of the defensive players for what's basically an illegal pick. Farrell brings it up, swings it over to Jambu-Nathan, fires from the corner, no good. Rebound collected by Williams, given over to Jackal. Jackal across half court, gives it to Hurst. Hurst gives it back to Jackal, over to an open Ciotos. He drives in and is blocked at the last second, but not cleanly. So now Vasilios Ciotos will be going to the line for 2. First one is in. 16-3 now the score, as we got a pair of subs checking in for Newman. Number 34, Aiden Goldblatt, and number 33, John Gadboys. Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound collected by Williams. And now a foul called against Gadboys. And I think that's foul number 9 on Newman, and so they should be shooting the 1-and-1. And they are. They clear up that confusion. I feel like it's so easy in the flow of the game for everyone but the officials, sometimes even one or two of the officials, to forget that a team is lined up to shoot the bonus. Now number 24, Owen Williams at the line. First of the 1-and-1 is good. 16-4 the mark. All 4 points for Brimmer have come at the charity stripe. Second free throw is in and out. Rebound collected by Farrell. Farrell across half court. Dribbling, looking around, throws it down low to an open Richardson. Layup is no good. Rebound deflects to Ciotos. Pass over to Jackal. Jackal back to Ciotos. Ciotos swings one over to Hurst. Hurst gives it back to Ciotos. Ciotos dribbling up top, goes to his right, drives in, gives a pass, blocked, and recovered by Ciotos for the putback. Ryan Richardson rejected TJ Johnson, but then a nice right place, right time kind of play by Vasilios Ciotos gives Brimmer its first made field goal of the day and cuts the lead down to 16-6. Timeout was called, I think, by Newman, and despite the comfortable lead, I can understand the logic behind it from Newman coach Gus King. As we got a correction from the live chat from Jeff Iwanicki, Alejandro Lepe is number 4 for Newman. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. But like I said, I understand Newman coach Gus King's idea behind calling a timeout here. It's been a bit of a scoring drought for the past few minutes for Newman after they came out in this first half like a house on fire. Built a humongous lead, but since then the scoring has slowed noticeably. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first half. 16-6 is the lead for Newman. Lepe gives it back to Farrell. Farrell across half court. Dribbling up top. Passes over to Gadboys on the wing. Gadboys starts dribbling in. Awkward layup, no good. Rebound is tipped and covered by Williams and given to Ciotos. That disconnection wasn't too long. Gadboys floats a pass over to Lepe. Lepe from the wing, looking around. Pass deflects right back to him off a player's foot, and he gets a pass out to Gadboys somehow. Swings it over to Farrell. Farrell dribbling from the right, fires up a three, no good. Rebound collected by Goldblatt, handed off to Gadboys. Gadboys steps in, another awkward lay-in, no good. Battle for the rebound eventually bounces over to Hurst. Hurst throws it over to Jackal. Back to Hurst, poked loose by Lepe. Alejandro Lepe trying to keep control of the ball and not travel, and he can't. Points for the hustle from number 4, Alejandro Lepe. Just couldn't quite keep his footing. Jackal bringing it up. Floats a pass over to Williams. Now given over to Hurst. Hurst dribbling, throws it out to Williams, swings across to Jackal, now to the corner to Ciotos. Ciotos decides to drive in, go for the layup and hit it. This is a 9-0 run for the Gators as they've cut the lead down to 5, 16-11. Farrell dribbling with it, gives it over to Gadboys. Gadboys over to Goldblatt, back to Gadboys, inside, awkward floater. This time gets the rim bounce. The scoring run is finally ended by John Gadboys, 18-11, now the score. Pass floated over to Ciotos. Ciotos dribbling, kicks it out to Jackal. Jackal starts driving in, pulls up from the free throw line and banks it. 18-13, and we got a bit of back and forth going. At one point, Newman was leading 16-2. Now it's a 5-point game. Farrell gets a pass over to Goldblatt for a three. Big three from Aiden Goldblatt. 21-13 as Jackal dribbles with it. Floats a pass, gets to Williams. Williams passes back out to Jackal. Jackal dribbling up top, loses the ball, but it bounces right to Hurst. Pass back to Jackal. Jackal floats one over to Ciotos. Ciotos down low to Williams. Extra pass to Johnson. Shot, no good. Rebound is recovered by Williams. Passed out to Ciotos. Now to the corner to Hurst. Hurst runs in, kicks it out to Ciotos. Ciotos dribbles in. Floater, hits it! At the shot clock buzzer, the running floater from Vasilios Ciotos cuts this back down to a 6-point game, 21-15. Farrell dribbling with it, almost loses his footing, floats a pass, intercepted, taken away by Ciotos. Running in transition, goes for the shot, no good, but he draws the foul on Richardson. That is now 10 team fouls for Newman. So Brimmer will be shooting the double bonus the rest of the way. No matter where the foul occurs or what it is, it will be an automatic 2 shots for the Gators. First free throw from Ciotos is good. Cuts the lead down to 5. As both Chilu Jambunathan and Nixon Osias check back into the game for Newman, replacing Lepe and Goldblatt. Second free throw from Ciotos off the mark. Rebound being scrummed for, ultimately collected by Richardson. Farrell now bringing it up for the Cardinals. 5-point game, passes into Gadboys, outside to Richardson, swings it over to Jambunathan. He fakes, rifles a long pass that goes over the outstretched fingertips of Osias. Another sub checking in for Newman. This is number 22, Noah Thompson, replacing Ryan Richardson. Baez inbounds it to Jackal. 21-16, just over 5 minutes left in the half. Pass floated to Hurst. Hurst dribbles, passes. Pass back out to Hurst. Hurst, it misses. Jackal, he juggled it and lost it. Farrell running in transition, goes for the lay-in, misses. Osias gets the putback. 23-16 off the putback score from Nixon Osias. Jackal throws a long pass, finds his target, that's Johnson. Gives it back out to Jackal. Jackal dribbling off the pick, but can't go anywhere. Passes out to Ciotos. Ciotos dribbling up top, Swings a pass over to Baez. Baez drives in, hits traffic, kicks it out to Ciotos. Swings it over to Jackal. Back to Ciotos for 3. No good. Rebound is collected by Gadboys, and I think we got a foul call against Brimmer. So that'll be against TJ Johnson for the over the back. 4.5 minutes left in this first half. Newman leads by 7. Jambu-Nathan brings it up, gives it over to Farrell. Farrell throws it inside to Thompson. Thompson decides to dribble in himself, go for the layup, and no good, just missed it. Rebound by Ciotos. He's running in transition, hits traffic, throws it out to Hurst. Hurst for 3, no good. Rebound by Osias. 4 minutes left, still a 7-point game here in the first half. Swung over to Farrell. Farrell for 3, big 3 from Aiden Farrell. The lead for Newman is back up to 10, 26-16. Pass is floated, deflected by Osias, but collected by Ciotos. Ciotos again has it poked away, but he recovers it. Running the baseline now, and now we got a foul. This one called against Jambu-Nathan. Now, thanks to the double bonus, Vasilios Ciotos will be at the line, shooting 2. First one is good. I got a couple subs coming in for Newman. Terrence Alexis replaces Aiden Farrell. And for Brimmer, number 34, Jackson Ostrowski checks into the game for the first time, replacing TJ Johnson. Second free throw from Ciotos, bounces in, and he goes 2 for 2 to cut the lead to 8. 26-18, the Newman lead. Osias with the ball, surveying his options, swings it over to Thompson, down low to Gadboys. Gadboys trying to force it in, not there. Oh, but he rips loose the offensive rebound and kicks it out to Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan tries to step in, but he travels. Baez inbounds to Jackal. Just over 3 minutes left in the first half as Jackal gets past half court. Ball is poked loose, but out of bounds, and it will stay with Brimmer. Now we got a timeout called by Brimmer. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in this first half. The score, the Newman School Cardinals 26, the Brimmer and May Gators 18. You know, they say basketball is a game of runs, and that has definitely been the case here. Newman School scored the first 12 points of the game and built a lead as big as 14 at 16-2. Then a 9-0 run by the Gators cut that lead down to 5. After the two teams traded a couple baskets, Newman then went on a 5-0 run to extend that lead back up to 10. And now here we stand at an 8-point lead. Hurst looking around, passes to the corner to Baez. Baez runs in, running floater, doesn't get the roll, but gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Ciotos. Ciotos for 3, no good. Rebound by Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan across half court, dribbling, swings it over to Osias. Osias steps, 3, no good, poked out of bounds, and they're going to say last touched by Brimmer. It's a Newman ball. The hustle by Noah Thompson to poke that one loose from Raymond Baez, and he got a favorable bounce. Pause in the action for something, not sure, but we're going to have an inbound for Newman. It goes to Osias. Osias holding the ball in the corner, starts to dribble in, running floater, doesn't get the bank, rebound by Baez, and now another foul committed by Osias on the reach. That's going to be 4 fouls for Osias here in the first half. And because of the double bonus, Baez goes right to the line to shoot 2. And Osias is likely going to check out during these free throws as he's been dealing with foul trouble here in the first half. Baez first free throw banks in. And indeed, Osias checks out in favor of Aiden Farrell. Second free throw rolls in and is good. 2 for 2, cuts the lead to 6. Farrell bringing it up. Dribbling around on the wing, he stops, passes over to Gadbois. Gadbois over to Alexis. Alexis back to Gadbois, driving in, hits the layup, and draws the foul. A nice give and go between John Gadbois and Terrence Alexis. And Gadbois finishes at the hoop to make it 28-20 and draws the foul to make it an and-one situation. And he gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Makes it 29-20. Jackal bringing it up. Pass over to Baez. Baez over to, I believe, Ciotos. Runs in, awkward floater that goes right through the net. 29-22. Farrell bringing it up. 2 minutes left in the half. Dribbling to his right, now back to the middle. Pass to Gadbois, back to Farrell. Farrell couldn't hold on. It was a tight window for that give and go, and Farrell just couldn't get his hands around the ball. Oh, but I think they're going to say it was last touched by a Brimmer defender. So Newman keeps the ball. Alexis looking around, hands it right into Jamie-Nathan. Thrown back out, deflects off of Alexis, and stolen by Jackal. Jackal's pass, though, is deflected from behind by Thompson and recovered by Alexis. Give over to Farrell. Farrell looking around, floats it over to Gadbois, rather. Gadbois throws it inside to Thompson. Thompson, goes for the extra pass, and that was just complete miscommunication. Thompson looked like he was going to go for a layup there, then at the last second decided to give a pass to an open Jamie-Nathan, but Jamie-Nathan was already crashing to the hoop to try and get the rebound because he thought Thompson was going for the shot. Pass from Jackal to Hurst. Hurst to the corner to Ciotos. He dribbles in, poked loose by Alexis, and recovered by Gadbois. Gadbois throws it to Alexis. Alexis for 3, no good. Rebound collected by Alexis. Alexis, the floater is blocked. Recovered, and a foul called. That's going to be against Brimmer, and we've got a little bit of extracurriculars after that play. As that foul is going to be against number 1, Harrison Teschke. And so the ball will go to Newman. Alexis looking for the inbound. Floats it over to Gadbois. Gadbois over to Thompson. Up top to Jamie-Nathan. 4-3, no good. Rebound is poked loose and recovered by Alexis. Tries to float the pass out, but it's stolen away by Baez. Baez dribbling around, gives it to Jackal. Jackal now gives it back to Teschke, who passes it across half court to Jackal, now over to Baez. Baez steps in, kicks out to Ciotos, but stolen away by Jamie-Nathan. Throws it over to Gadbois. Just over 30 seconds left in the half. Newman leads by 7. Gadbois passes over to Jamie-Nathan. Back to Gadbois. Gadbois gives over to Thompson. Thompson inside to Gadbois. Looking around and passes out to Thompson. Now give back to Jamie-Nathan. Jamie Nathan over to Farrell. Farrell running the baseline. Awkward lay-in, no good. Rebound by Baez. 10 seconds left. They got to run it. Here comes Ciotos. Ciotos drives right to the hoop for the layup. No good. Rebound by Gadbois, and he can't get one last heave off. And that is going to end the first half. Through the first 16 minutes, the score, the Newman School Cardinals 29, the Brimmer and May Gators 22. As we head into the break, I am happy to say that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Harvest Wealth Management of Needham, Massachusetts. We have a message for all you parents out there listening to the game who are thinking about how you're going to pay for college for your young student athletes. It is never too early to start planning for college, especially if you think you'll need financial aid. The average cost of a private 4-year college in the U.S. today is over $50,000 per year. And if your student is interested in one of the many top-tier colleges in the Boston area, the cost could exceed $70,000 a year. But don't despair. There are many financial aid and other college funding strategies available to you to reduce your out-of-pocket college costs by tens of thousands of dollars per child per year. But you need to start early, be proactive, and learn the financial aid rules to take advantage of these strategies. Harvest Wealth Management of Needham, Massachusetts can help you realize your student's college dream. Harvest Wealth Management is a full-service financial planning firm. They specialize in helping families with college-bound children maximize their financial aid and utilize other tax-driven strategies to reduce college costs. For many families in the middle class today, it is impossible to save enough for their children's college education. But Harvest Wealth Management believes it is not about saving more for college, but paying less. They can design a customized college funding strategy for your child and lead you through the financial aid process, which can be confusing and where mistakes can be costly. So don't stress. Call Oliver Shawley at Harvest Wealth Management, 781-902-0981, and ask for a complimentary meeting. Or visit them online at harvestwm.com to learn more. Again, that is Harvest Wealth Management, LLC, located at 75 2nd Avenue, Suite 420, Needham, Massachusetts, 02494. Call 781-902-0981 or go online at harvestwm.com. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. Yeah, if you go to my channel, it should be right there.
Send it to me because I'm going to send it to my dad.
I will get on that. Wait. I sent it to you.
You did? Texted it?
No, email. No problem. So, again, thanks to Harvest Wealth Management of Needham, Massachusetts for sponsoring this broadcast. If you want to find out more about them, there's information about them in the description section of this video down below with their phone number and their link where you can find out more about them. Also in the description section, you can find the URL for my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the services I provide, and how you can commission me for your favorite team. You can also find my email address if you just want to contact me directly, ask me whatever questions you want, jgms88@gmail.com. You can also find a link to my Instagram account where I typically post highlights from the games that I have covered. And of course, as always, if you enjoy the broadcast, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And we've had a few comments in the live chat. If you got anything you want to say, leave it in the live chat. All right, we got a little less than 6 minutes still left in the halftime clock. I'll be going off the mic for a bit, but don't go away. I'll be back with the second half of what's been a pretty exciting game so far, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, back on the mic here at the Athletics Center at the UMass Amherst Mount Ida campus in Newton, Massachusetts. Here to bring you some more of this high school boys basketball contest between the Newman School Cardinals and the Brimmer and May Gators. At the end of the first half, the Cardinals held a 7-point lead at 29-22. It was a game of streaks. Newman School came out firing with a 16-2 lead early. A 9-0 run by Brimmer and May cut that lead down to 5. A 5-0 run by Newman shot that lead back up to 10. And no significant runs since then. They've kind of gone back and forth. And starting the second half, this is where we stand, 29-22. Newman comes back out onto the floor with a lineup of Nixon Osias, Aiden Farrell, Noah Thompson, Chilo Jambianathan, and John Gadboys. For Brimmer and May, they've got Asher Jackal, Owen Williams, who's getting ready for the inbound, Raymond Baez, Ryan Hurst, and Vasilios Siotos. Inbound to Jackal, pass back to Williams. Williams dribbles in, kicks it out to Siotos. Siotos now driving, kicks a pass to Baez. It's deflected, but Baez recovers, and a double dribble called on Baez. Tight defense down low from the Cardinals forces the turnover to start the second half. Osias brings it up for Newman. Dribbles to his left, throws it inside to Farrell. Farrell goes for the layup, no good. Rebound is recovered by Jackal. Jackal almost trapped, throws a pass, almost stolen away by Thompson. Instead, it's recovered by Williams. Pass to Baez. Baez dribbling, gives it back to Williams, who crosses half court, throws a pass to Jackal. 4-3, no good as it went off the top backboard. That will count as out of bounds. So no scores through the first couple of possessions, kind of mirroring the start of the first half. As Osias brings it up. Looking around, throws it over to Jambianathan. Fakes out one guy, starts to step in, kicks it out to Osias. Osias starts dribbling in, running floater, no good. Rebound by Baez. Baez rifles a pass to an open Jackal. Jackal's got a path right to the hoop, but Farrell chases him down and forces a bad shot. Rebound by Jambianathan. Farrell, after that great defensive hustle, runs with it, kicks it out to Gadboys. Gadboys starts to drive in, and the jump ball is forced by a sandwich of Owen Williams and Asher Jackal. Possession arrow pointed to Newman. Farrell looking for an inbound. Tries to give it into Jambianathan, but not enough space, and the steal is recovered by Hurst. Hurst floats one up to Siotos. Siotos trying to avoid the trap, and he gets a pass away to Jackal. Jackal over to Hurst, back to Jackal. Jackal for 3, no good. Rebound could not be kept in bounds by Williams, and so it will go back to Newman. Almost 2 minutes into the half, still no score from either side. Osias goes around to pick from Farrell and loses the ball. Just lost track of it. Williams running in transition, stops, goes for a shot, no good. Rebound by Farrell. Farrell, after fending off some defenders, he crosses half court. Pass to Thompson. Thompson sends it back out to Farrell. Farrell surveys from the top. Dribbles to his left, hits traffic, loses the ball, passes into Gadboys, goes for the layup. No good, but he does draw a foul. John Gadboys will be at the line shooting 2 after the first foul of the half. First free throw is good, and that's our first point of the second half. 30-22 now the score. Second free throw for Gadboys rolls in. He's 2 for 2. 31-22 the score as Brimmer working on breaking the press. This is Jackal with it, bringing it across half court. Throws a long pass to a wide open Ciotos for an easy layup. And that cuts the lead back to 7, 31-24. Osias across half court, dribbling around, looking, kicks it to Thompson. Thompson inside to Osias, awkward shot, no good, own rebound, pass misses Farrell. Baez looking around, rifles one to Ciotos. Ciotos driving in, shot, no good, rebound by Jambianathan, but then Osias steps on the back line. Baez getting ready to inbound, inbounds it to Ciotos for the layup. 31-26 is the Newman lead. Farrell bringing it slow, gives it to Jambianathan from the corner, good! Jambianathan's first three since that flurry of threes, and now it's stolen by Thompson. He dribbles in, goes for the layup, no good. Rebounded by Ciotos. Ciotos getting trapped. Throws a pass, finds Baez, and now Brimmer's got the numbers. They give it, and a layup by Jackal just rolls out. How did that one not go in? 34-26 the score remains after the three by Jambianathan. His first since that early flurry in the first half. As Farrell passes in to Gadboys and now out to Jambianathan. He dribbles in, decides to kick it out to Gadboys. Gadboys runs in, awkward floater, no good. Rebound collected by Williams. Passes to Hurst. Hurst goes for a jumper. No good, rebound by Farrell. Farrell dribbling up top. Decides to swing it over to Gadboys. Gadboys floats one over to Osias. Now to the corner to Farrell. Farrell for three. Hits it! Aiden Farrell has 2 threes today, and he just gave his team an 11-point lead. Williams running with it. Passes to Baez. Baez hits the shot and draws the foul on Jambianathan. Baez will be at the line for the and one as Jambianathan checks out in favor of Ryan Richardson. 37-28 is the lead in favor of Newman as Baez's free throw is no good. Rebound collected by Richardson. Farrell gives it to Osias. Osias floats it over to Farrell. Farrell inside to Gadboys. Down low to Richardson. Richardson has the ball ripped away, but it's going to go right back to Newman. Some nice ball movement by the Cardinals there. Good defense down low by Brimmer. Makes it all for naught. Farrell looking around. Pass inside to Gadboys for the immediate layup. No good, but he draws the foul. That foul will be called against Ciotos. Free throw is no good from Gadboys. Checking in for Newman is number 10, Terrence Alexis, replacing Noah Thompson. Second free throw off the mark, and the rebound is ultimately collected by Williams. Williams draws a foul from Alexis, who looks like he took a weird hit on his leg. Hopefully he is okay, as the foul will be called against Alexis. Inbound goes to Hurst. Hurst passes out of the trap to Williams, now up top to Jackal. Jackal, the open three, off the mark and out of bounds. 10 minutes, 52 seconds left here in regulation. Newman leads by 9, 37-28. Osias swings a pass over to Farrell on the wing. Farrell dribbles, drives in, floater, no good. Rebound collected by Williams. Williams dribbling with it, hands it off to Ciotos. Ciotos swings it over to Hurst across half court. Hurst dribbling, gives it to Ciotos. Now passes to Williams, pass to Jackal. Jackal for the layup, no good. Well defended at the end by Richardson as Gadboys controls it and gives it to Osias. Osias, awkward running floater, no good. Rebound by Baez. Jackal now with the ball, throws a pass for Hurst. Hurst going to the hole, gets the rim roll. (37-30) the score. Less than 10 minutes left. Osias gives it over to Farrell. Farrell unloads from three, his third three of the day. 40-30. Couple passes stolen by Farrell, and he draws another foul. This one will be against Williams. Aiden Farrell has been everywhere today. Alexis looking for his options, goes inside to Richardson. Shot no good, but a foul. The score is 40-30 in favor of the Cardinals. Richardson looking for the free throw. First one off the mark. Richardson off the mark on both. Rebound by Williams, a couple quick passes, and it goes to Jackal. Jackal's pass finds Ciotos. Ciotos starts to drive in, running floater, no good. Rebound by Gadboys. Newman not giving Brimmer any gimmies down low, and it's been bearing fruit as they still hold a 10-point lead. Osias dribbles around a pick. Pass to Gadboys. Gadboys inside for the layup, gets it! John Gadboys has been a force inside today. Newman now has a 12-point lead. Jackal floats it up to Hurst. Hurst dribbling, throws it inside, and it's poked loose and stolen by Gadboys. Now given over to Osias. Osias dribbling with it. Gets around one, pass to Gadboys again. Goes for the layup, no good. Rebound is ultimately, the ball is going to go to Brimmer on the out of bounds. Osias and Gadboys working that pick and roll. That time just couldn't finish cleanly. Jackal dribbling with it, passes over to Hurst. Hurst over to Baez. Baez stepping in, kicks it out to Jackal, swings it over to Ciotos from the corner, no good. Rebound, ripped loose and out of bounds. It'll stay with Brimmer. We got a timeout called as a Newman substitute gets ready to come in. That's number 13, Fred Doe. As we are now in the midst of a timeout. And we can see the Brimmer coach talking to one of the officials. Not sure if there are some calls he's been unhappy with. I mean, certainly it's been a physical game. And it depends on how you call it. But as it stands, as you can see on the scoreboard at the top of your screen, 8 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the second half, with Newman holding a 42-30 lead over Brimmer and May. Baez looking for the inbound. Gives it to Jackal. Jackal driving in. And they're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to say Jackal pushed off Osias. Oh, and we got another whistle. Again, the Brimmer and May coach seems unhappy with the call. So after that brief interlude, we get back to the action. Inbound to Osias. Osias dribbling with it. Passes over to Farrell. Farrell starts to dribble, hits traffic. Not much where's to go. Pulls up from three, well short. And that's going to go right back to Brimmer. 42-30. And the ball is almost lost by Jackal. He just barely keeps it across half court and gets it to Williams. Now over to Hurst. Now back to Jackal. Jackal starts running in. Floater, no good. Rebound by Baez. Baez kicks it out to Hurst. Hurst for three. He hits this one. 42-33 off the three-pointer by Ryan Hurst. Osias with the ball. Starts to drive in. Gets smothered and draws a foul. Nixon Osias will now go to the line to shoot two. That is 6 fouls this half on Brimmer and May. One more and Newman will be shooting the bonus. First free throw is off the mark from Osias. Second free throw rolls in. A 10-point lead now for the Cardinals, 43-33. Jackal dribbling with it. Pass is missed. We're intercepted by Osias. Osias running with it, goes for the lay-in, no good. Rebound collected by Williams, given to Jackal, poked loose but recovered by Jackal. Jackal dribbling against the defense of Osias, and eventually Osias has to back off. Pass to Hurst. Hurst inside to Baez, now further inside, and Williams draws the foul. That foul is going to be called on Ryan Richardson, and we've got a technical now called against Richardson. They did not like his reaction to the, or is the technical against Aiden Farrell? Okay, so the foul is against Richardson. And then I think an additional technical that I think was called on Aiden Farrell. And so this is going to be a bunch of free throws for the Gators. First one off the mark from Williams. Second free throw is good. And now he gets 2 shots for the foul that are going to be given to Ryan Hurst. First one is good. So that cuts us to 43-35. Second free throw is also good. So the Gators go 3 for 4 at the line, and they get possession because of the technical. 43-36 is the score, 7:01 to play here in the half. Pass gets to Williams. Williams drives in, pass to Baez. Baez shot no good, but draws the foul. That foul will be against number 34, Aiden Goldblatt. Baez will go to the line for another 2 free throws. That'll be 5 team fouls on Newman this half, as both teams edging close to the bonus right now. First free throw bounces out, as Newman has Jambuonathan check back in, replacing Aiden Goldblatt. And a second free throw is off the mark and collected. And a rifled pass from Osias to Jambuonathan. Awkward layup, gets his own rebound and puts it back in. How about the circus act from Chilu Jambuonathan? 45-36, Jackal passes over to Siotos. Siotos inside to Williams. Williams the shot, gets the rim roll. 45-38. As Osias across half court throws a pass, and it's taken away by Siotos. Siotos floats a pass, another one to Jackal. Jackal for the lay-in, doesn't get the rim roll. Rebounded, passed out to Jackal, the long 2, no good. Rebound by Williams. Williams the putback, no good again. This time rebounded by Jambuonathan, and a jump ball is forced by Siotos. And those of you of the more observant type might have noticed that Alejandro Lepe is out there in a t-shirt instead of a jersey. Not sure what happened there. But whatever it is, here's a three-pointer from Siotos, and he hits it! Big three-pointer from Vasilios Siotos, cuts the lead down to 4, 45-41. Osias hits traffic, kicks it out to Jambuonathan. The 3, no good. Rebound collected by Siotos. Siotos rifles a pass to Hurst. Hurst passes to Baez, kicks it out. Another 3 from Siotos. No good this time. Rebound by Richardson. And we got an over-the-back call against Williams. That should be 7 team fouls, which I think gets them into the bonus, which means they're going to head down to the line to shoot 1-1. Now here is where things become potentially tricky. You know, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, if your team is not a good free throw shooting team, then being in the bonus can actually give you a disadvantage. Ryan Richardson misses the first. And the rebound is picked up by Siotos and passed to Jackal. Still a 4-point game. Jackal passes. Williams inside. Ball is poked away, recovered by Baez, and Baez draws a foul. And that'll be foul number 7 against Newman, so both teams should now be in the bonus after that one. Or, okay, that was just foul number 6, I guess, against Newman, as Baez misses the first free throw off the back rim. 45-41, the Newman lead. 5:20 left here in the second half. Second free throw also no good, but a rebound by Williams. Williams kicks it out to Hurst. Over to Williams. Pass gets to Jackal. Jackal fakes, drives in, running floater, no good. Rebound by Baez. Brimmer staying with it as they kick it out to Hurst. And then up top to Jackal. Jackal dribbles around a pick. Pick and roll to Baez. Baez collides hard with the defense, and a late foul call. This will put Newman in the bonus. So Baez will now be shooting a 1-and-1, and both teams will be shooting at least a 1-and-1 for the rest of this game with every foul. First free throw on Baez, no good. Rebound goes to Baez. Baez another layup, hits it and draws the foul. 45-43. Baez at the line for the and one to try and cut it to a 1-point game. Now we got a substitution for Newman. Number 22, Noah Thompson, comes in, replacing Ryan Richardson. Baez, the free throw, no good. Rebound is lost out of bounds. And I think, did they call a foul? They did. They called a foul on Ciotos, and so Farrell is going to go to the line for the 1-and-1. This is where things get kind of crazy, because it's almost like teams just trade back and forth between free throw lines. You know, because there's a lot of potential for fouls on a rebound. 8 team fouls for both sides. First free throw no good from Farrell. Rebound goes to Jackal. It's a 2-point game, less than 5 minutes left. Asher Jackal dribbling up top, goes around a pick. Sends it over to Hurst in the corner. He fakes, runs in, floater, no good. And a foul called on the rebound against Owen Williams. That's going to send Farrell to the line for the 1-and-1. Or is it? I am confused as to why that wasn't a 1-and-1, but whatever. 9 team fouls now for Brimmer and May. Farrell dribbling, starts to drive in, throws a pass to a cutting Noah Thompson, misses the lay-in. Rebound is collected by Gadbois, throws it to Farrell. Farrell now directing traffic. Floats it inside to Gadbois. Gadbois kicks it out to Lepe. Long two, no good. Rebound by Thompson. Keeps the play going. Throws it out to Gadbois. And a timeout is called by Newman. I imagine Coach King was trying to help Thompson as he was trapped right at the baseline. But he was able to pass out of it just before the timeout was actually granted. This one's turning into an exciting one here at Mount Ida. The Newman School Cardinals with a narrow advantage over the Brimmer and May Gators, 45-43. Newman has led the entire way throughout this game. But here, with just 4 minutes and 6 seconds left, they are in danger of potentially losing that lead if they don't put some points on the board soon. Lepe inbounds to Thompson, back to Lepe. Lepe looking around, he needs some help, throws it into Gadbois. Gadbois steps in, kicks it out to Farrell. Farrell for three, no good. Rebound, fought for, tipped over to Lepe. Lepe fires a long one, no good. Rebound by Farrell. Farrell recollects it, kicks it out to Gadbois, up top to Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan fakes, rifles it over to Lepe. Lepe dribbling, gives it over to Thompson. Thompson decides to run in, floats it to Farrell. Farrell, the shot, stuffed, but a foul. That foul was against Raymond Baez. Newman now shooting the double bonus. Or no, now it's somehow there's 9 fouls against both teams. I don't know how that happened, but Farrell is at the line shooting 2 regardless. First one is no good. Again, you can't leave points at the charity stripe in a game like this. Second one, no good. Rebound by Ciotos. Williams now dribbling with it. Trying to bust his way through. Passes out to Jackal. Jackal kicks out to Williams. Williams Kicks it up top to Ciotos. Now back to Williams. Williams throws it over to Hurst. Hurst steps in, kicks it out to Williams. Williams holding it, throws it into Baez. Baez stepping in, layup, no good. Rebound collected by Jambu-Nathan. Newman still with the lead as Jambu-Nathan dribbles with it. Looking around, throws a pass right to Baez. Even Baez is confused. The ball wound up right in his lap. Baez running with it, kicks it out to Williams. Williams to Ciotos, over to Hurst. Hurst dribbles in, kicks it out to Jackal. Jackal fakes, steps, fakes again. Long jumper, no good. Rebound by Williams, kicks it out to Hurst. Hurst steps over, three, no good. Rebound by Thompson. Nobody wants this next basket. Both teams struggling to find the points they so desperately need. 45-43 remains the score. A pass from Farrell over to Gadbois. Gadbois, his pass deflected, out of bounds. It'll stay with Newman with 13 seconds on the shot clock. 2:24 on the clock. Farrell dribbling up top, looking around, goes around a pick, still looking, goes around another pick, throws it to Thompson in the corner. Thompson, they ran out of time. Shot clock violation by the Cardinals. Not paying attention as the clock did not reset as it was lost out of bounds. Now Jackal dribbling with it, goes around a pick, kicks it out to Hurst. Hurst up top to Ciotos. Ciotos hands it off to Jackal. Jackal passes over to Baez. Baez starts dribbling, loses the ball, and it's picked up by Gadbois. Gadbois decides to slow it down and give it to Farrell. Farrell across half court. Still dribbling with it, around the pick, throws it to the corner to Thompson. Thompson starts to dribble in, throws it out to Lepe. Lepe to Gadbois. Gadbois over to Farrell. Farrell decides to run in, layup, no good. Rebound, fought for, caught by Brimmer and May, thrown to Jackal. Jackal going for the layup, hits it, and the foul. That layup by Asher Jackal ties the game at 45 apiece. And the foul by Alejandro Lepe sends him to the line to potentially give his team the first lead of the game with 1:24 left. The and one. Off the mark, rebound by Farrell. Game tied at 45, just over a minute left. Farrell dribbling up top. Passes over to Gadbois. Inside to Thompson. Outside to Jambu-Nathan. Jambu-Nathan, no good. Rebound by Lepe. Gives it out to Farrell. Farrell steps in. Farrell, the floater, hits it! Aiden Farrell gives Newman back the lead. With less than a minute left. Pass to Jackal. Jackal dribbling with it, throwing it to Williams, now to Ciotos. Ciotos running the baseline, reverse layup, hits it, we're tied again. Inbound to Farrell, 40 seconds left, 47 all. Farrell drives in again, gives it to Thompson. Thompson kicks it out to Gadbois. Gadbois decides against it, passes to Farrell. Farrell starts to drive in, through traffic, goes for the shot, no good, but the foul. What an exciting one this is turning out to be. 47-47, 26.2 seconds left. Farrell at the line for two. First one is no good. He's been struggling at the free throw line. Second is good. Newman takes a narrow 1-point lead, 48-47. Pass to Ciotos. Ciotos passes out to Jackal. Jackal driving in, loses the ball, out of bounds, stays with Brimmer. went off the hands of Jambu-Nathan. Shot clock turned off, 16.2 seconds left on the clock. It's a 1-point game. Hurst inbounds. This is Jackal dribbling around. Goes for the jumper. No good. Rebound by Farrell. Farrell dribbling it out. He draws the foul. 6.9 seconds. And we got a timeout now called by Brimmer and May. 6.9 seconds left. Aiden Farrell will be going to the line for 2 free throws. He cannot make this more than a 1-score game, but he can make it more difficult for Brimmer and May. How about this game? It seemed early on like it was going to be an absolute blowout as Newman jumped out to a 14-point lead in the first couple minutes. But now, here we stand, the crowd absolutely hushed with 6.9 seconds on the clock. And one player going to the free throw line, trying to increase what is currently a 1-point lead. Out of the timeout, here it comes. First free throw. Rolls in. 49-47. Second. Makes them both. Aiden Farrell goes 2 for 2 at just the right time. Quick inbound, it's a 3-point game. Hurst running with it, and a timeout is called with 4 seconds left by Brimmer and May. 50-47. Aiden Farrell had been struggling with his free throws all half. And then the last trip to the line, and he goes 2 for 2. Brimmer and May will need a 3-pointer. They have 4 seconds to get one last shutoff. Newman, one last possession to defend to finish their senior day game with a win. They thought they might have had an easy win early in this one with their dominant lead, but now they're just trying to hold on. Owen Williams holding the ball for the inbound, quickly throws it. Hurst fires in! Oh my God! Oh my God, we're going to overtime. Oh my goodness. Four minutes being put now on the clock for an overtime period. The score 50-all. From Yuli Burstein in the live chat, always fell up 3. What a game. Yuli, I couldn't agree more, but as a guy who does have to haul his butt over to Schlunt's gym right after this one ends, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to sweat now. This is the time crunch I did not want, but we'll see what happens. 4 minutes on the clock for the overtime period. Newman and Brimmer going into extra time now. It'll be Gad Boys against Baez for the tip-off to start. 50-50. Tip-off is won by Brimmer. Quick pass to Hurst. Hurst gives it to Williams. Williams steps in, pass to Baez. Baez kicks it out to nobody. Barely saved by Jackal, and Hurst couldn't keep his foot off the line. Now Newman with their first possession of overtime. Aiden Farrell dribbling with it. Pass to Gadboys. Gadboys gives back to Farrell. Farrell dribbling up top to his right. Starts to drive in, kicks it out to Jamie Nathan. Jamie Nathan decides to fire, hits it! Jamie Nathan now with 5 threes on the day. Jackal trying to keep from the backcourt. Passes to Williams. Williams dribbles through and travels. Hesitated too much on the pass out to Hurst. Newman a 53-50 lead. Farrell passes to Jambi Nathan. Jambi Nathan gives it to Lepe. Lepe throws it inside to Thompson. Thompson dribbles, kicks it out to Lepe. Lepe rifles it up top, intercepted by Jackal. Jackal passes to Hurst. Hurst in transition, layup rejected by Gadboys. Hurst looking for the inbound now. Inbounds to Jackal. Jackal turns around, throws up top to Hurst. Handed back to Jackal. Less than 3 minutes left in overtime. Jackal dribbles to his right, gives it to Ciotos. Ciotos dribbles to his right, starts to drive in. Awkward layup, no good. Rebound by Jambi-Nathan. Gadboys casually gives it to Farrell. Farrell dribbling with it. Up top, around a pick, still dribbling, kicks it out to Thompson in the corner. Thompson throws a pass to Gadboys. Gadboys, awkward layup, no good. Own rebound, draws the foul on the putback. John Gadboys now going to the line for 2. His team up 3 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the overtime period. First free throw is good. That's a big free throw from Gadboys, makes it a 2-basket game. Second one, no good. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson gives it out to Farrell. Farrell gives it over to Thompson, inside to Gadboys, outside to Jambi-Nathan, over to Lepe, back to Jambi-Nathan. Jambi-Nathan drives in, holds onto the ball somehow, kicks it out to Farrell. Farrell dribbling around, throws it to Jambi-Nathan in the corner. Jambi-Nathan, no good. Rebound being scrummed for and ultimately collected by Williams. He gives it to Jackal. 54-50. They may not have scored, but they took some time off the clock with that possession. Jackal draws a foul from Aiden Farrell. Now the question is, do the team fouls carry over? Because if they do, this is the double bonus, and Jackal will be going to the line for 2. And it looks like that is the case. So the fouls carry over from the second half, and that makes the 10th team foul for Newman, meaning that both teams will be shooting 2 regardless. First one is good. 54-51. Second one, in and out, rebound by Farrell. The one successful free throw does cut it down to a 3-point game. Minute and a half left in overtime. Farrell dribbling with it, loses track of the ball, has to fall on it, and a timeout is called by Newman. Minute 23 on the clock here in overtime. 54-51, the Newman lead. only made field goal of overtime so far coming from Chilu Jambianathan. Other than that, it's been one made free throw each. Thompson inbounds to Farrell. Farrell dribbling up top. Looking for his opening. Drives in. Awkward layup. No good. Own rebound. Farrell looking around, gives it to Lepe. Lepe fakes one way, gives it to Farrell. Farrell drives in, throws it to Jambianathan. It's deflected away and out of bounds. 1:01 left on the clock here in overtime. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Instant inbound to Jambianathan as he sends it up top to Gadboys. Gadboys looking around, throws to a cutting Farrell. Farrell right under the hoop for the layup. Big bucket there for Newman as they go up by 2 scores, 56-51. 45 seconds left now in overtime. Baez hands off to Jackal. Jackal driving in, stolen by Lepe, but Lepe lost it and it's recovered by Hurst. Hurst throws it over to Williams. Williams drives in, goes to the hoop, hits the layup. Back to a 3-point game, 56-53. Inbound goes to Thompson and that's a foul. 24.2 seconds left. Noah Thompson will be going to the line for 2. And what big free throws these two will be. It is still a 1-possession game, and we know how regulation ended. If Thompson can make at least one of these, his team will go up by 2 scores. First one banks in. That's a huge free throw from Noah Thompson. Second free throw, no good. Rebound collected by Ciotos. 4-point game, 20 seconds left. Brimmer's got to move. Long pass to Jackal. And a timeout called by Brimmer. 17.5 left on the clock here in overtime. 57-53 is the Newman advantage. One big free throw from Noah Thompson makes it a 2-score game. Brimmer coach Brenton Caesar Allen probably instilling in his players the urgency of getting a bucket and then getting a foul, sending Newman to the line so they can have a chance. They cannot take their time setting up a good shot. They have to get one on the board as they trail by 4. Williams inbounds to Jackal. Jackal back to Williams. Williams driving, goes to the hoop. No good. Rebound by Thompson. Farrell takes the handoff and draws a foul. Noah Thompson has had one big free throw and a couple of really nice rebounds to, if nothing else, eat chunks of time off the clock. Aiden Farrell, he had 2 big free throws at the end of regulation to give his team the 3-point lead that they ultimately needed so that Ryan Hurst's last heave was game tying instead of game winning. First free throw rolls out for Farrell. His team still up by 4 with 9.4 seconds left. Second one off the mark. Deflected, taken by Gadboys. Gadboys holding it, and another foul. Now 5.9 on the clock. Checking in now for Brimmer is number 23, David Kaplansky, as he replaces Owen Williams. Kaplansky, one of Brimmer's seniors. First free throw from Gadboys is good. 58-53 now the score. Second free throw is good. Gadboys goes 2 for 2. 59-53. Last seconds ticking away. Jackal unloads a deep one, no good, and that is going to do it. The Newman Cardinals hold on Senior Day. The final score after one overtime period, the Newman School Cardinals 59, the Brimmer and May Gators 53. Both teams played their hearts out on that one, but ultimately someone had to win, and today that was Newman. As the Cardinals celebrate, I'm going to wrap up this live stream here from the Mount Ida campus in Newton, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, you can go to the description section of this video to find out about our paying sponsor today, Harvest Wealth Management of Needham, Massachusetts. You can also go in the description section, find the URL for my personal website, jessesports.com, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com, a link to my Instagram account if you want to see what kind of highlights I post after the games that I stream. And as always, if you enjoyed the broadcast, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this after the fact, you can leave comments in the comments section below. And that's going to do it. Final score in overtime, Newman 59, Brimmer 53. I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, signing off for this game. Be sure to stay tuned for Brookline High versus Wellesley High in about an hour. All right, thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.